boy. Okay, got it. Solo leveling. Okay, I see you. I see you cooking. Keep in mind that damn near every episode of this season had an insanely fun and well-produced fight scene, but you can't deny not only was this probably the best fight of Soul Leveling, which is insane given, like, a few weeks back, I thought we had the best fight of Soul Leveling. But man, like, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to look at this fight and say fight of the year, which I completely get. Yeah, the year just started, and I'm sure there is going to be a good list of 10 by the end of December. But you can't deny the fact that when you see a fight like this, that is this well produced, that the aura farming be off the charts, that you can already tell it's going to be in the running for best fight of the year. I have no damn idea if he can save this girl. He tried the elixir of life, which I can't say I blame him. He tried his other potions, but she's so messed up. She ain't waking up. The only thing I think he might be able to do is fly on his big boy. Maybe he can get back home in time. I don't know. I gotta admit though, I currently am not shedding a tear that people be dying. I'm a little too hyped up on adrenaline. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I want to see my full hype and excitement though in real time. We do got the Patreon, full and cut live reactions over on Patreon exclusively. I'm giddy, man. I'm giddy as hell. I'm sure there's gonna be like 10 people who are salty because people got misled into believing that this was going to be a double episode. Last week, people thought 11 and 12 were going to air because they didn't realize it was a 13 episode season. And then they're like, no, it'll be 12 and 13. They're going to air together. That was never confirmed. That was like some random accounts on Twitter saying that. There was never an official confirmation, so I don't know why people believed it, but hey, it is what it is. I like the weekly excitement myself. It keeps me more hyped up, but yeah, I mean, a double episode is always going to be hype, but yeah, no, yes, the cliffhangers are all probably equally intense the past few weeks, but there's a different level of intensity when they cut it off. Like, this is one where I'm like, you know what, our boy's here. They cut it off, they're all about to get jumped, our boy's about to be there. They cut it off here, someone's about to die, our boy's here. You know, like, I feel a little different than when people are getting their heads cut off and our boy isn't there. If our boy's there, if JinWoo's there, if Daddy Woo's around, the cliffhangers feel less intense. If Daddy Woo isn't around, oh, people gonna die. That's kind of how I feel. The thing that's so good, though, is that I think Solo Leveling might be a limitless anime. I don't know what A1's limit is for this show. If they continuously do one core seasons and don't double core it, and they give continuously healthy production, so far each season, I'm sure it's only been 2 seasons, but multiple times per season, they've elevated what you think Soul Leveling can look like as an anime. Season 2's done that about 6 or 7 times now. It is highly possible by the time we get to Season 4, we will look at the 2 biggest moments of Season 2, when he was clearing the last to get the Elixir of Life, and then of course this episode, as being the midpoint of animation. It's entirely possible we might say that. And if not, if this truly is the peak of what it can look like, are we going to be crying that it's not good enough? Oh, hell no. The only people who are going to say that are babies. Let's be 100%. They get the cameras rolling, man. So the cameras cut out for a good while, understandably so. And they finally get the cameras rolling. I didn't realize there was a 10-minute delay. It crossed my mind last week. Some people got upset by that. Other people were like, hey, there was a 10-minute delay. The people just gently reminded, nice people. The people who got unironically upset, you're an idiot. Anyway, they resume it without the delay because they say, listen, if Daddy Woo's going to be on screen, we show it unfiltered. And I have to respect that. But I think my favorite moment of this episode is such a simple one-off line, but it's when they're like, isn't he supposed to be a mage? Why is he up close? I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be saying that a lot more. Just hold tight. So, like, watching them, like, bamboozled. Where did these come from? How did you get here? Bro, you gotta turn around and run. Wait a second, what's going on? Because keep in mind, like, we saw what happens when 2 S ranks go at it. Like, cities get destroyed. And I'm thinking, damn, like, they're gonna destroy this whole damn island. Now, the ant doesn't seem as powerful as I was initially expecting, but it doesn't change the fact he put up a fight. You could make an argument if JinWoo wanted to. Could he have ended it sooner? Potentially. But he does like his aura farming. But it doesn't change the fact that this ant put up a fight. Like, they were going at it pretty evenly for the most part. Like, if you take away, like, the cuts and everything, the fight was probably, what, like 5 minutes long, give or take. And to be honest, like, 80% of that fight was exchanging blows. And it was so fun. You kept up with every single movement. And I think it's so funny because, like, when these two are approaching each other, you know, one's glowing blue, one's glowing red. You know, it's got that aura just fuming off of them. And then, like, there's, like, a second later, a cut, and, like, there's no aura, because that's what characters are actually seeing. It's just two people staring at each other. But for us, we get the flames of bullshittery, and it's just fantastic. But it's the fact that at the end of the fight, because this ant's, like, 1.5 feet, 2 feet taller than JinWoo. JinWoo's already a pretty tall bastard after his glow-up. And the fact that this ant is looking down on him the whole time because he's the king, right? At the end of the fight, this ant's barely standing. This ant, he's been getting cut apart left and right. And despite him trying to look down on JinWoo, JinWoo's not even looking up. Somehow this man is looking down on someone taller than him. And I'm surprised the ant didn't just shit himself right then and there. We better get that ant on our crew. I mean, he almost raised the dead in front of him. He's like, hey, tell anyone what I'm about to do. And then obviously the fight kickstarts. I'm pretty sure the TV's about to see him summon that bad boy. And I mean, if this man ever wanted to have a peaceful day off after this, it's pretty much out the window. The music was insane. The production even more so. The voice actors, I like the speechlessness of the characters. Because when you really put yourself in their shoes, he makes no damn sense. He's both a mage and a warrior. He's randomly popping up. No idea how. The amount of shit he summons is apparently impossible. And he's going toe-to-toe with something that just bodied a collective S-rank group and the A-rank cameraman. Like, really put yourself in their shoes and their years of experience. This is a fever dream. Insane work. You know, hate is gonna hate. Bound to be someone who will try to say, oh, it's overrated. This episode's overhyped. This episode... I hate fun. You know, like, there's gonna be those comments. And hey, we're all entitled to our opinions, even if they're dumb as shit. But at the end of the day, the internet's gonna explode over this episode, and I think for justifiable reasons. One more to go. And then we wait for season 3. What a freaking banger. Your thoughts, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, of course, ring that bell. Like I mentioned, we got those full live reactions over on Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. Alright, so today we got Javier Valquitz, Rankar Snip, Karstine Jensen, Jackson, Intone Mitchell, Dr. Gold, Marshmallow God, David DTM, Shadow, and we also have Jonathan Shelton. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. Y'all have a good one.